Mistral released two new edge models. This is their answer to Llama 3.2 edge models that they released a few weeks ago. And essentially, these are two new variants of the Mistral 7B model that released earlier this year, and they have a context length of 120,000 tokens. By the way, I make similar videos like these on LLMs, machine learning, and other data science tools, so please feel free to subscribe. And if you guys were not aware of edge models are simply small language models that can be deployed on small devices like mobile phones, laptops, and many different places. And it seems like since Microsoft released the Phi models, the Phi small models, that's kind of the direction a lot of these companies are kind of moving towards. And what we can see from here is that the base model, when they benchmarked it, it is actually performing quite well in many different scenarios, getting around 60 to 65% on and across many different categories. Now, it seems like a lot of these models that are coming out, including these models, are actually have multilingual capabilities, which is amazing. But it seems like they're only reporting a few languages like French, German, and Spanish, which is great. But I'm not sure how applicable it is for other languages like Indonesian language and many others. This is a bar plot of the exact same benchmarks that I showed earlier. And these are the instruct models, if you guys were not aware. Instruct models are simply base models, but then fine-tuned with instructions. And it's usually not the most useful models to fine-tune. It's generally recommended to use the base models and then fine-tune it. But we can still see some really good performances on different categories, including function calling, which is great. Here is the 8 billion. We can see that the Mistral is pretty much dominating the benchmarks over here, and also over here with the 3 billion parameter model. Now, what is interesting is that they have a platform, or the API platform, which they're calling La Plataforma. I hope I'm not butchering that pronunciation, but anyways, the 8 billion parameter model costs around $0.1 per million token, which is extremely cheap, and then costs around $0.04 per million token for the 3 billion parameter model, which is amazing. Of course, it is also available on the Hugging Face hub if you guys are interested, and they've also provided the VLLM code on how to use it. Now, they did mention that the VLLM has a capped 32,000 context size compared to 128,000 with the Mistral inference, so that's what they typically recommend. However, with VLLM, they've also provided the code, which is very, very kind of them. So again, I will leave a link in the description on different resources. But again, there's more to come according to them. They're just getting started with the small language models. They're probably coming up with different models that are coming out this year or next year. Alright guys, there's a quick video on Mistral's new edge devices, or sorry, not edge devices, edge models. I hope you found this video insightful. If you guys did, please feel free to subscribe. I make similar videos like these. Alright guys, I hope to see you in my next video. Have a nice day.